Hello everyone, welcome back to Intimacy Insight by Anais. So today let's talk about a very big question a lot of people ask. Navigating long distance relationships. Is it worth it? I know you're thinking about being in a long distance relationship. Or maybe you're already in one and you're wondering if the struggle is really worth the love. I get it. Distance is hard, but let's discuss it without mincing words. Why are long distance relationships so hard? First, let me be very honest with you. Long distance relationships are tough. Why, you may ask? Because humans are wired for closeness. We like to hold hands, hug, see each other's faces, and just be near the person we love. Distance takes that away, and that can make you feel very lonely. You're used to sharing your day, your meals, your couch. When your partner is far away, you miss out on those small but meaningful moments. You start to feel insecure. Are they talking to someone else where they are? Who are they with right now? Do they still care about me? Those doubts creeps in when you can't check in physically. You start to feel frustrated. Plans get cancelled because of time zones, bad network, bad Wi-Fi, or work schedules. You both might want to talk, but you can't always make it line up because of your distance. You miss out on physical comfort. You can't reach out for a long hug after a bad day, or you can't even hold hands for a walk. Also, when you are apart, misunderstandings happens easier. Text can be misread. A K response might feel very cold, or a typo can spiral into a fight. Calls get dropped, and you lose that instant connection of body language or touch to smooth things over. Plus, there is a big question of when are we going to close this distance? If you don't have a clear plan, every month apart can feel so endless, and that uncertainty can weigh heavily on the both of you. So, the big question now is, why do people do it at all? Despite all of that, people stay in long distance relationship all the time, and many make it work out beautifully well. And here is why. Love is real, no matter the miles. When you really care about someone, distance doesn't kill your feelings. In fact, sometimes it makes your love even stronger because you learn to appreciate little things more. You treasure that good morning text message from your partner or that surprise care package from your partner. It's about building trust. In a long distance relationship, you have to trust your partner more than in a regular relationship. You learn to believe in them even when you're not there to see their actions with your own eyes. That's tough, right? But trust is the foundation of any great relationship, anyways. It forces better communication. Since you can't rely on just being together, you have to talk openly, you have to share your feelings, and you have to listen carefully. This can create deep emotional intimacy. You will find yourself talking about things you might have brushed off if you were side by side. It can be a temporary phase, believe me. Sometimes you are apart for work, school, or family reasons, and you know you will be together soon. That makes it even easier to get through when you have a date to look forward to. Each day apart becomes a step closer to being together again, unlike when you don't even have a date in mind. Long distance relationship teaches you independence. Being apart pushes you to grow as an individual. You learn to enjoy your own company, pick up new hobbies, and become more self-reliant. That self-growth can actually benefit your relationship in the long run. But here is the real deal. Is it worth it? It depends. Yes, I am being that therapist who says it depends. But here is what you need to ask yourself. How strong is this connection? If your love and friendship are solid, distance can be a challenge you grow through. Did you have a strong bond with your partner before you guys got apart? That is your baseline. Are you both willing to put in the work? Long distance relationship takes effort. It's not a child's play. It requires daily communication, trust, compromise, and patience. If one person is not on board, it's going to be a rough ride. Both partners need to agree on check-in times and boundaries. Do you both have a plan? When will you see each other's next? When do you plan to live in the same place? Without a timeline or a goal, the distance can feel very endless. Having clear milestones like visit, moving plan, or career targets gives you something to work together. How do you handle loneliness and insecurities in a long distance relationship? Being apart means you need to be comfortable being alone sometimes and trusting your partner. If you tend to feel jealous or insecure, you will need to work on those feelings, though, either individually or together, perhaps even with a therapist. Now, what really makes long distance relationship work? Communication is the key. Not just checking in or saying I miss you, but really sharing your feelings, your worries, your hopes, and your daily stuffs. If something is bothering you, please don't bottle it up until resentment builds. No, voice it out gently but very clear. Make time for each other. It doesn't have to be hours every day, no, but regular calls, video chats, or even sending cute messages or photos can help maintain the connection the both of you share. A quick voice note or a meme that made you think of them can brighten their entire day. Believe me, trust and respect boundaries in long distance relationship. Do not snoop on each other's phone or get paranoid about who they are talking with or who they are with. Respect each other's privacy and social life. Trust is the glue here, and without it, everything else crumbles. Keep the end goal in sight. It will help you with the whole situation. Whether it's moving closer, visiting each other often, or planning a future together, knowing what you're working towards can help keep the hope alive. Now, write down your plans, set dates, and stick to them as best as you can. Celebrate your love in a creative way. Learn to celebrate your love. Many of you don't even do that. Send surprise gifts, watch movies together online, share playlists, or even plan virtual dates like cooking the same recipe over a video call. These small actions keep things exciting and shows your partner that you care. Cultivate your individual lives. It is important to have interests, friends, and activities outside of the relationship. This not only helps you to grow, but it also gives you fresh things to share with your partner every day. Like gossip, you gossip with your partner every day. The biggest pitfall to watch out for in a long distance relationship: one, ignoring problems. Just because you're far, just because you're far apart doesn't mean issues disappear. No, if something is bothering you, whether it's a disagreement or you're just feeling out of sync, address it early. Little cracks can turn into big rifts. The second one is taking each other for granted. It is easy to think your partner knows you love them so much that you don't need to show it at all the time. But believe me, gestures matters, especially when you can't be there physically with the person. Letting doubts fester. If you start doubting your relationship, talk about it with your partner instead of letting it grow in your head. See, these are brain. Let me not go there. Chances are your partner is feeling something similar, and talking it through will help the both of you. The third one is over relying on digital communication. While texting and video calls are lifelines, they can't replace physical touch and presence entirely. When you do get together, most of it creates memories to hold on to when you are apart again. Now you need to make time to visit your partner often. Ask yourself this: do I feel loved and valued even when we are not together? If your partner makes an effort to connect emotionally, those small gestures add up. Are we growing as individuals or as a couple? You should both feel like you're leveling up, not stuck. Can I imagine a future where we close the distance? Picture living in the same city again. Does that feel right? Am I willing to put in the effort and trust this process? If the answers to all these questions I said now is yes, you've got a solid foundation. If it's shaky, maybe that's a sign to pause and rethink. Now, let me give you my final advice. My advice: so, long distance relationships can be worth it, but only if both people are committed, honest, and have a plan. If you're doing it just because you're afraid to be alone or you don't want to give up, maybe you need to rethink. Long distance relationship shouldn't feel like a punishment or a waiting room. It should feel like a choice you're both making for a future the both of you believe in. Also, remember that being apart can teach you a lot about yourself and your partner. You will learn patience, communication, and trust in a way that is different from typical relationships. And those skills, they will serve you very well, whether you eventually live in the same city with your partner or not. So if you're in a long distance relationship or thinking about starting one, let me know in the comment section below. You can also share your story with us if you want. What's the hardest part for you? What keeps you going? I want to hear your contributions about this topic. And hey, if you found this video very helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more real and simple relationship advice like this. Because love is complicated enough, and I'm here to make it easier for you. Okay, that's it for today. We are done. Before we go, please remember distance doesn't have to be the end of love if you both are willing to fight for it. I'll catch you next time on Intimacy Inside by Anais. Take care and keep your heart open. Bye.